Welcome to Sewing with Ulasini. Today we're going to be sewing 2 pillowcases into pajamas. You will need paper to make your pattern, needle and thread, scissors and fabric. It is always good to start off with an existing pattern or at least an idea of what you want to create. Before I start sewing anything, I like to draw out my ideas and measurements to allow me to make any adjustments to the pattern before writing on my fabric. If you are a sewing beginner, then it's always best to get an existing pattern from a garment that you already have. So I have gotten a pair of comfortable shorts which I will be using as my pattern. Then you place the fabric right side inward like I have demonstrated in the picture, and it's always good to keep your pattern close by to avoid making any mistakes before cutting. You do not want to cut your fabric incorrectly the first time if you do not have extra. Lay the pattern on the fabric and cut carefully. Leave 3 centimeters along the perimeter for the seam allowance. As you can see here, I placed my existing shorts pattern on my material. I've also drawn the pattern out in a pencil, or you could use fabric chalk. In my pattern, I have adjusted the crotch area to allow for a more comfortable and loose fit. And the pattern sketch is done, as you can see from the white arrows. After folding, cut along the fold. If you are feeling unsure, always cut a little bit extra outside the line. It's time to cut the back. Use the already cut front piece as your pattern. After these few steps, you should be left with 4 identical pieces, 2 front pieces and 2 back pieces. After sewing the 2 curved seams and the 2 short vertical seams together, you should be left with something that looks a little bit like this. On the top end of the shorts, fold 2 inches to allow for the elastic waistband. You can either sew the elastic into the top or a 2-inch elastic channel and thread the elastic through. After sewing the elastic waistband, you can now sew a blanket stitch if you're going to hand stitch on all the raw edges to avoid fraying. And there you have it, guys. This is the final product of the shorts. I've added a bow and a mini pocket as little trimmings to make it look really cute. Now we are on to the pajama top. For this top, I prefer to use a boxy crop top as a pattern. First things first, choose your desired fabric. Because I have chosen to use a pillowcase, this is the pillowcase that I have chosen. Don't be afraid to skim the internet and find out what sort of pattern you would like for your top. For my top, I chose to have a very high neckline, so I chose the neckline of this top. I have chosen to use this top as the pattern for my pajama top because it has a very comfortable fit and it's not too tight. Time to draw our pattern. Always remember to keep the fabric inside out. Fold the fabric in half, fold your top in half, and trace the top over the fabric. After cutting your pattern, clean the area and see your handiwork. It's as simple as that. Sew all the raw seams together. Don't be afraid to try the pattern on, because you might find that you will need to adjust the neckline to allow space for your head. And this is the final product. And there you have it, guys, 100% hand stitched. A perfect fit. 2 pillowcases equals a full pajama set. Looks cute, fits well, and is very easy and quick to make.